Folks, he's back at it again. Peter Brandt simply cannot help himself. Take a look at this crypto basic headline. Peter Brandt, seasoned trader, has identified a head and shoulders pattern on XRP that may cause it to plummet to $1.70. The Chicken Little of cryptocurrency has returned, alerting us to the impending collapse of XRP. Are you sick of phony gurus who say they're skilled traders but never actually trade? He said, on the second biggest cryptocurrency market, I trade in real time, where results cannot be falsified and everything is visible. I have continuously closed each month in profit for more than 440 days. With just a 4% drawdown, my followers have made over $34,000 in profits in the previous 90 days alone. Results that have been verified, not just claims. You want to view my verified statistics? Start duplicating my trades for free right now by clicking the first link in my profile. The price will eventually drop to $1.70. Here's the worst part, though. For more than 10 years, this person has been wrong about almost all of the big XRP predictions. He's been completely wrong on the big calls and high time frame stuff every single time. Though there is one small exception, more on that in a moment. It's never the whole image, even when he gets near. Let's see how far he has been off the mark. Even though I have serious doubts, let me simply state that if he is correct, XRP actually falls to $1.70 rather than rising. There is still no reason for me to believe his analysis. Why? Because it has been impossible to overlook his obvious bias against XRP for more than 10 years. There is a severe case of XRP arrangement syndrome in the man. He hates XRP with an intensity that defies reason. And that prejudice, year after year, it has been leaking into his analysis. Indeed, he is an expert with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many other cryptocurrencies. However, he is constantly mistaken about XRP, the one coin he despises the most. All of them unmarried. Time. Is it a coincidence? Not in my opinion. Despite this, he is regarded as one of the world's most well-known cryptocurrency analysts. His roughly 780,000 admirers are eagerly awaiting his next move. There is no question that people are paying attention. Here's the issue, though. I can't trust him, even if he's correct. His prejudice is evident in all that he says. Perhaps he isn't even aware of it. I hope he's not intentionally doing this. However, something is off. It resembles XRP obsession syndrome or something similar. Who knows? It's difficult to avoid viewing him as the boy who cried wolf, even if he turns out to be right. And let's face it, trust is completely destroyed after that. At this point, why trust anything he says regarding XRP? However, how many individuals are falling for this is the true problem. I made this film in order to break through the clutter. I have no qualms with stating some harsh realities regarding the potential course of XRP's price behavior. I enjoy listening to diverse points of view. It's fascinating, really. However, they can occasionally blow your mind away. But let me be very clear before we get started. I have no experience in finance. You shouldn't buy or sell anything based on my recommendations because I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm just a hobbyist cryptocurrency enthusiast who enjoys creating YouTube videos. This is not my job, it's my passion. Speaking of enjoyment, allow me to tell a fascinating story. I mentioned this in passing in my previous video, but chart analyst Credible Crypto has one of the more pessimistic short-term forecasts for XRP that I've seen. He is now among the top players in the game. Having 400,000 followers on X isn't a coincidence, is it? Without a doubt, he has earned that trust. Here's the scoop then. He thinks there's a good likelihood that XRP will fall to around $1.60 in the near future. That's the most pessimistic attitude I've encountered from someone I truly admire. Furthermore, He is the only one in my network who is advocating for that level, so it will take time to determine whether or not he is correct. He believes that XRP will eventually reach double digits, peaking this cycle between $20 and $30, even if he is correct. Therefore, if he is right, this could just be a brief decline before rising. The problem is that no one else appears to be requesting $1.70. Those that really understand chart analysis aren't even aware of it. Why should I believe his call, really? At best, his record is questionable. Let's dissect this. As I write this, XRP is trading at $2.23, but let's go back in time. In every major move XRP has made in its history, he has been mistaken. He missed it entirely when XRP eventually experienced its first significant breakout in March or April of 2017. He was nevertheless surprised when it began to show signs of a second breakout after it had fallen and consolidated for 6 months. He has been publicly expressing his views on XRP for the entire time, but he was not around for the late 2017 spike that saw XRP reach its highest point ever, $3.35 on January 4, 2018. The subsequent market cycle then started. This was before to the SAC even pursuing XRP, and he continued to have doubts about its viability while it was trading at about 20 cents. He has repeatedly ruled out the idea of significant moves. Some individuals can't seem to forecast the trip on the roller coaster that has been XRP's path. Do you recall when in November 2020 it soared from 22 cents to more over 80 cents? He missed that breakaway entirely. A month later, the notorious lawsuit followed, bringing down XRP to 16 cents. Although everything appeared bleak, XRP wasn't finished. As it surged above $2, the doubters were once again proven incorrect. In 2024, we all witnessed what transpired. By December 2, and XRP had risen from 49 cents to a local top of $2.90 following the election. He reiterated that it wouldn't occur, but the data showed otherwise. The receipts are all there, and there are miss after miss. Proceed. Find out for yourself by conducting an advanced search on X. Every significant move that was important was missed by the guys, all of them unmarried. One, each and every action that matters. He does it flawlessly. He's also right on all these other coins. He has a remarkable accuracy rate, except for XRP, that is. The wheels come off at that point. I can't help but notice how biased it is. However, I believe that perhaps he was making progress back in December. I thought, is it possible? Is the derangement syndrome caused by XRP finally subsiding? Only a tiny flicker of optimism. Then he wrote something that drew my attention on December 7, 2024. I gave him some credit, even though he had already missed the key move. Perhaps he's sick of looking foolish, I reasoned. Perhaps he's at last prepared to be honest with himself. The post can be found here. This is the most potent chart in the entire cryptocurrency market, XRP.